Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, Pisces Energy. Welcome in, welcome back. Alright, if you're new to the channel, welcome, okay? Pisces Energy. Energy for Pisces. I appreciate you guys for your comments, the likes, the shares, right? To my subscribers, shout out to you guys. I appreciate your support. To new and existing subscribers, I appreciate your support, okay? And overall, I appreciate you guys' patience. Alright. Pisces Energy, we're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck, Pisces, to see what possible blockages need to be released. Alright. If you're new to the channel, yes, this is spiritual. Everybody's not spiritual, everybody's not religious. But whatever you prefer, that's what you go with, okay? It's just a deck of cards. Each card has a positive ritual written on that card. And you write it down, set your intentions to release the negative energy. Give thanks to the Most High Mother and Father, your spiritual team, for helping you to release that negative energy, right? And then you set fire to it and you burn it. Why? Because fire destroys. You want to destroy the negative energy. Okay, it's just an energy of burning and releasing. Okay? For those of you who are new. Alright. Let's see what possible blockages, Pisces, need to be released. Okay? All fear, for whoever it resonates with, because this part does not resonate with everybody. Okay? So if it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it or skip ahead. Okay? All fear of living and dying, we're talking spiritual now, is destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All fear of living and dying. Now, to some extent, this could possibly be an energy that exists in the 3D, because some people do literally have a fear of living and dying. So it could work both ways, whether it's spiritual or whether it's, physical. So take it how it resonates. But you want to write that down. Set your intentions to release that fear, right? And then set fire to it and burn it, okay? Pisces, your next card is all demonic forces within my energy are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All demonic forces within my energy is destroyed in spirit and in flesh, okay? You want to write that down. Set your intentions and burn it to release that. All demonic forces within my energy are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So apparently, and this is a big possibility because we're talking about spiritual, okay? So somebody could definitely have demonic forces within your energy. People around you, situations you're dealing with, people you're dealing with, co-workers, family, so-called friends. It don't matter who it is. You could have demonic forces within your energy. All fear of living and dying. That could definitely be someone's energy where they have fear of actually living their lives. Fear of not even understanding what dying is. Because a lot of times in our energies, dying is not always physical. It could be dying of bad habits, dying of addictions, right? Dying of negative behavior patterns. Okay, so dying can be on different levels here, okay? There's different levels of things dying out, leaving you. You no longer have the energy or the desire to do those particular things or be around particular people or go to particular places, okay? You lose the desire to do all that. That's a part of transformation. That's a part of that leaving your energy, leaving your life. That's a part of you that's dying off, okay? So, that's what we got here, Pisces energy. All right. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Male or female, we're not talking about gender. We are talking about energy. All right? What's going on in your energetic flow? Okay, Pisces. So, past, present, future energies. This is things that could have already taken place. The messages here could be something that's to come. Okay? What could be currently going on? All right? Only take what resonates with you. Leave the rest. Do not try to make messages fit. Alright? Past, present, future energies for Pisces. Again, I appreciate you guys' support. And overall, I appreciate your patience. Let's see what we have for Pisces. We have the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, the Hangman. Alright, we have the Seven of Pentacles for Pisces. And And then we have the King of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, okay? Someone may want to talk to you. Someone may want to express themselves to you some kind of way. Pisces, you have the Strength card, Leo energy at the bottom of the deck. So we have Pisces energy here. You're showing up in your reading. We have Leo energy, Taurus energy, okay? Pisces, we're showing up here in the King of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So to me, this is definitely something to where you have blocked someone out or you stood your ground. Some kind of way you are defending yourself in the situation here. That has to do with the family dynamic with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Together, there's a family situation here, family dynamic, okay? To where you're having to block something or someone out. That may have been causing some stagnation in your energy some kind of way. But it's something about this situation to where you're seeing it from a different perspective. All right, maybe there's something you need to surrender to, your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own way of thinking, your own investments within yourself as well. How you're investing in you by creating blockages or boundaries, okay? This is also defending yourself. There's conflict here as well. Also, an energy of burden, okay? So something could have not went the way you expected, or there's something that needs to be brought to the forefront and talked about. There's something that may need to be addressed, okay, as to how you are investing within yourself, okay, because this is investment here. 7 of Pentacles, okay, and maybe learning to invest in yourself more or in a better way because of not being treated fairly in a situation here. Because I was gonna say the 9 of Wands. Yeah, see, there's something you need to learn or something you need to recognize. Take the time to see in Hangman, because it could be causing delays or stagnation some kind of way in your energy, or a person. It's a situation or a person that could be both. But that situation has to do with the like water sign or someone who's just heavily in their emotions, and maybe they're making you feel some type of way. Okay, because this is the 7 of Wands coming out with the King of Cups. There could be somebody who's making you feel some type of way, or this could definitely even be you, to where you're emotionally expressing and maybe someone's not, they're not hearing you. They're not hearing you correctly. Okay, and it's like you're standing up or you're speaking up for yourself with the 7 of Wands. Not just creating boundaries, but speaking up for yourself here. Let's see how we got this, Pisces. And you could have invested some, okay, whoa, yeah. Okay, so Pisces, you've invested in a long-term situation here with someone who basically took advantage, or they're taking advantage. Someone's taking advantage or they took advantage, okay? And you had to learn boundaries with this person. And it's something you may have been passive about for way too long, right? You may have been passive about this. And it's with a King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy showing up here also. So there's communication to where maybe someone wants you to invest in them again. Okay. You have the 9 of Swords. I told you there's conflict here. 5 of Wands. And in this conflict, this is a person who's burdensome. They're burdensome. They're burdensome. Like you maybe invested way too much in this situation, and this person is taking advantage of that. Yeah. Someone here is dealing with an earth sign, possibly, that to where y'all may have come together and both of y'all made good money, okay? Or maybe they made good money, maybe you didn't. You can take how it resonates. Put the energy where they belong for you, but do not try to make it fit. Pisces, either you are making good money, or your partner who is making good money, or both of you are making really good money, okay? But this person still calls stagnation, instability, an unsecure foundation, okay? And it's because maybe they saw how maybe you were over giving to some extent, you know, and you didn't realize maybe you were over giving, and this person took advantage of that. You have the nine of swords, 5 of wands, 3 of wands, okay, and the 7 of swords here, right? So you got a manipulator you're dealing with, right? Who wants you to keep investing, right? They didn't invest in you fairly, okay? Not that you needed this person, but they still didn't like provide the equal give and take that was necessary to keep the foundation aligned in the relationship, okay? It's like a person that wanted to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, and when you wouldn't, maybe you began to speak up for yourself with the 7 of wands and told this person how you felt, or stood up for yourself in some kind of way, and it caused a lot of conflict. But it's like maybe even a person who could possibly, even if they make the good money, they still don't put in the way they should. So it becomes a burden to you because you're taking care of everything. Burden, worry, stress. You're taking care of everything. You're doing everything, right? On the home front, you're doing everything to make it look good, to make it sound good, to make it feel good, to make it last, to make it work. So there are fears here. And there are also demonic energies here as well. With all this conflict, with all this fire and deception, lies, okay? Possible even a 3 of swords energy to where you become detached from this person, okay? Yeah, I told you, you're dealing with a manipulator, somebody who likes to even compete with you. Like, yeah, they'll get real competitive with you quickly. They're quick to be competitive with you. Instead of being a partner, you know, building together like you should, they want to compete with you, or even try to put you in competition to some extent. Could very well be somebody who's a looker, okay? They're a looker, but somebody who only wants to win at all costs, even if it's at the expense of your feelings, your heart, right? Your security, your stress levels, okay? Now you have the Knight of Cups. So this person might want to communicate with you if you're separated from them. They might want to communicate with you and try to offer some kind of gesture or something like that. But this person is a self-sabotager too. Nothing good lasts with this person, but it's their own fault because of their ways. You could be also not only dealing with a earth sign, you could be dealing with a air sign as well. And then you have the star. See, this is how they see you. Somebody who's more than likely very loving, very open, giving, right? Nurturing as well. Your energy is healing to this person. Somebody who more than likely achieves off of your energy, okay? And you're very abundant and grounded. You're very grounded, okay? So they see you as somebody that, yeah, like you're the one, you're the caregiver here. Okay? They see you as the caregiver here. See? Clarity and truth is something you may have been trying to compromise about with this particular person who don't like to be clear about things. They keep things in a limbo type of energy to where you're always confused and wondering what's going on, what's next, what's going to happen, how is this going to pan out, how is this going to work. Remember the nine of swords? Stress. This is what they provide. Stress. Security. the security is not feeling so secure, right? Hangman, seeing it from a different perspective. This person creates delays, okay? But there's something you're surrendering to as well. There's someone who took advantage. Okay, somebody is taking advantage here of the energy. Yeah, probably definitely put you in third-party situations, because I don't see how conflict can be a celebration. Nobody celebrates conflict. Not that I know of. Unless they just love drama. Some people do. Some people love drama. They thrive for drama. They thrive in drama. It's like a fuel to them. So this person is known to put you in third-party situations, okay? Yeah, you got somebody here who is very sneaky, okay, with the Seven of Swords. But what you don't want to do, Pisces, is be in denial about what's real and what's true. What is the truth? Because Pisces, you're very intuitive yourself. What's the truth? You need to turn on the investigator light. Turn on your switch. Turn the switch on. Investigate. What's the truth? Okay, don't allow yourself to be blindsided by it, or don't lie to yourself and deceive yourself that it's not real, that this is the way that this situation is panning out. Okay, but you are going in a new direction. This is something you're surrendering to. Maybe you're surrendering to make sure you create boundaries against this kind of energy. Okay, you're making sure you're surrendering to another direction of life, and I feel like you've already made your mind up here, because this is enlightenment as well. This is stagnation and delays, but it's also enlightenment and surrender, because you're seeing things differently. You want to be more connected with someone who would appreciate, not someone who would try to drain you or use you for your money or your energy, because that's what you're dealing with here, whatever side it may be. But Aquarius is showing up strong, and so is Taurus energy, okay, showing up very strong here. So this person, even though they can maybe manipulate, take advantage, you're either starting to see it, or you've already saw it and you've done something about it. Because the three of Wands is focused on a whole nother direction of life, visualizing something totally different on a whole nother level, and you're ready to go towards that. You know what you want to do. You know where you want to go. The decision is made. There's no fork in the road. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're not deceiving yourself. No, you see the truth, Ace of Swords, and you're making it clear for yourself. It's like giving yourself closure. I don't need any validation. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to move on. I've been enlightened. I've had a change of heart, or change of mind, change perspective, whatever you want to call it, but it's an energy of going in a whole nother direction with the Three of Wands. It's an energy of being very, I can say, excited, and not only excited, but passionate and happy about where you're going, okay? An energy of not giving up. How about that? An energy of not giving up. Because the Nine of Wands, there's a lot of Wands here. Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, a lot, and Five of Wands. So there's a lot of energy of wanting to give up because of possible fears. There's something else that you are to achieve as well, because this is connections as well. Three of Wands is also connections, partnerships, coming into connection with like-minded people, okay? It's not just having a vision and focusing on what it is you really truly want. It's not just having this energy of, you know, staying optimistic and staying in a joyous energy all the time, but it's an energy of receiving. It's an energy of, I know where I want to go. I'm focused. I see my ships coming in elsewhere. I see a different life for myself, and I can head in that direction. Okay. And very, very wise. There's a wise energy of, you know, wisdom here as well, Pisces. Very wise. Okay. Yeah, see, decisions. allowing yourself to see versus not allowing yourself to see, deceiving yourself, right? Your decision is final. I'm going in another direction. I surrender to another direction of life. I don't want to support this kind of energy because the energy is low vibrational. 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords. That's a lot of swords. So there's betrayal here as well. Lies, deceit, whatever. I just want to get over. I just want to win. I want your money, my money, whatever other money I can get my hands on. You know, a true manipulator. Tell you anything you want to hear, anything you think you want to hear. A true self-sabotaging type of energy. 5 of Swords. And this is the person who possibly may even want you to feel defeated. They could low-key be envious of you, jealous some kind of way. But they definitely have taken advantage of you here. But you're choosing to do something totally different and go in a whole nother direction. And I feel it's because you're realizing, Ace of Swords, you're realizing that you don't want to attract that kind of energy anymore. Okay? You'd rather not attract that kind of energy because you believe in investing in your relationships. You believe in being in wholehearted relationships, right? You believe in holistic, living, holistic loving, right? And so this person could have been playing on your confidence as well, because there's success and happiness here, but there's also exposure. And I feel like this person has been exposed. I feel like you turned on you allow that intuition to kick in which you should have with this type of energy. Okay? And that's why you're blocking this person out, creating some kind of boundary, standing up for yourself, defending yourself some kind of way. Okay? When it comes to this 5 of Swords energy, whoever this manipulator is, whoever this liar is, could be a cheat too. Want you to be defeated, want to take advantage of you. Well, that's their karma, isn't it? Look at that. You see that? Toxic. You see that? That's why I like my declare and decree deck. What did this card say? This card's 2222 on the timer. What did this card say? All demonic forces within my energy, Pisces. You dealt with somebody who was probably very egotistical and controlling, and they took advantage big time. If this is a family situation to where you're married to this person or you're just in a very long-term relationship with this person, this is a person that will enjoy your money, their money. They will not invest into you. They will make you feel like you're worthless. At times they will gaslight you. They will do anything to deceive you. They will take from you, steal from you, and you'll never know it because they're in this demonic energy. This is an entity, actually, a demonic entity of someone who would like to enslave another person and control them with ego. Okay? So that's basically, I feel like, what you may have separated yourself from, or you have realized that this is the energy you're dealing with. Maybe you didn't want to see this at first, and it's like now you may have allowed yourself to see with the Ace of Swords. You've allowed yourself to see with the Star being here. Because this is healing energy. This is healing, right? And this is toxic. Okay? Definitely have someone who is very toxic here and controlling. This person's been taking advantage for a while now. And you may have found out some things. With the Sun being here, there's definitely something been exposed about this King of Pentacles. Because this King of Pentacles is not your success and happiness. This King of Pentacles is an entity. A low vibrational spirit. And it's an energy that will bankrupt you. And because they're spiritually bankrupt themselves, they will bankrupt you too. Okay? So finally that comes out. Yeah, it's somebody who wants to continue to have you to invest in them. This is how it came out. Somebody who will continue to have you to invest in them, but you will never see anything actually develop that will be healthy. it will not be a healthy relationship. It will not be a healthy dynamic. So yeah, definitely someone that you could be married to or in a very long-term relationship with, who has held the veil over your eyes for quite some time with this hidden energy here. Dang, Pisces. Yeah, well, at least you're seeing it, though. I would rather see it than not ever see it at all. But just don't deceive yourself and pretend not to see it. Okay? Yeah, you see that? Keeping up a lot of confusion here. Someone who's serving illusions here. Delusional, but serving illusions, okay? By the dozen. Want you to think they your two of cups. They're not your two of cups. They low-key an opponent. They competing with you here. They just want to win here. It's all about them. It's not about you. It's about what they can get from you or out of you. Okay? And this is definitely somebody you had to either, I don't know, maybe you told this person to, shape up or ship out or something like that. But I feel like you definitely separated from them. I don't feel like you're with this person right now. And if you are, you may be in this energy and having the strength to go ahead and pursue an energy of the Three of Wands to make a decision to separate from this person. Yeah, they're going to express that they want to work with you again. Somebody wants to work with you again. And somebody could have a low-key crush at work. Okay, Pisces, somebody could have Pisces, someone in the workplace could be crushing on you here. But this person who you separating from, coming away from, who's causing all these burdens, this person who's manipulating their way and taking advantage of you here, I feel like you've made a final decision. I hope that you have anyway. For whoever this is resonating with, yeah, 9 of Wands, I called the 9 of Wands earlier. I called the 10 of Wands earlier. Because this has been a burden for quite some time. The confusion, the conflict, there's no peace here. There's no peace. This person is low vibrational in any and every way possible. Very toxic. You cannot build with a person like this. A person like this, they will keep you in this Hangman and this 7 of Cups energy and this 9 of Swords energy for life. If you let them. Okay? If you let them. But Pisces is not going to let them, because Pisces is enlightened. Pisces is intuition. Heavy intuition. Deep intuition. A deep knowing. Right? Pisces is standing on the truth. Creating boundaries. Loving thyself. Understanding that it's time to separate from any and everything that does not serve your highest good. Any demonic forces within your energy needs to be destroyed in spirit and in flesh. And I feel like you're going to allow this to fall away. You're going to allow yourself to stay separated from this. You do not trust this person, but you need to trust yourself. Again, you could have somebody who wants to work with you in the workplace, as far as making an offer towards you with the Knight of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay? But this is somebody who's very egotistical. You cannot win with a person like this. But there is a lot of positive movement forward that's happening for you, Pisces, real quickly. 8 of Wands twice, 2 different decks, okay? Something's going to be moving forward for you real quickly. And I feel like it has to do with this 3 of Wands energy. Okay, and I feel like you've already decided to move away from this person. Yeah, you're going to have a wish granted. Whatever you were wishing for, somebody here, you need to make sure that you are staying connected energetically with the Most High, Mother and Father, your spiritual team. This is the 9 of Cups, okay? This is a wish being granted for you. All you got to do is stay in the energy of the 3 of Wands here. Stay in that optimistic energy. Continue to move forward, right? Aries energy. Taking action is what you're doing. It's action time. It's time to move on, move forward. With all these swords, I already know you decided to move forward. That's what the 2 of Swords was about. You needing to feel more balanced before you could separate from this energy. That's how I feel. You waited to feel more balanced because this person had you out of balance. 9 of Swords. made you feel insecure, unsafe some kind of way. And it's because of whatever they had going on with this Three of Cups energy, Five of Swords energy, Devil energy, Seven of Swords. This person could have had anything going on. You could have found out that they were dealing with somebody else outside of your relationship as well. There's a multitude of things you could have found out about this person when it comes to this Devil energy and this Seven of Swords. This is somebody who likes to create illusions. They are very toxic. Very toxic. You got the Devil card coming out twice in two different decks. This is somebody who is very, very low vibrational and toxic. You cannot grow or build with that energy. That energy will deplete you every time. That energy will leave you distorted all the time. This energy will leave you in confusion and illusions more than half the time. That's where you'll spend your time dealing with this particular energy. And they will gladly keep you there because why? Because you're the one that's doing all the work. That's why. You're the one that's investing. That's why. And they want your energy because apparently your energy is not only healing, but it helps them to achieve. It helps them to have a come up or a glow up of some kind. Okay? Right off into, right off of your energy here. So this is more like an energy vampire. This person would deplete you because they're already spiritually bankrupt, and they will leave you in that same energy of being spiritually bankrupt, spiritually exhausted. Okay? Yeah, this is something you're laying to rest. Four of Swords. Receive, rest and rejuvenation. See, you're laying this to rest. Four of Swords energy. Healing has taken place. You're laying it to rest. You're letting go of the burdens, right? The stress. Nine of Swords energy. You're allowing healing. Four of Swords is healing. Star card. That's what you're doing. And the more you allow yourself to heal and the more you allow yourself to see, it serves you to the point where it heightens your intuition. It strengthens your ability to receive and see. Okay? Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and financially. You may feel that your finances and everything was really, really down or low, or things was just really stagnant in the Nine of Swords energy. That's exactly where this person wanted you to be. Feeling down. Some of you may have wanted you to feel worthless so they could take advantage of you. Okay? Yeah, so we had the Eight of Wands showing up twice as well. Just a moment, Pisces. Yeah. So you had the Eight of Wands showing up here and the Eight of Pentacles. So you are definitely focused on what? That Three of Wands energy, going to a new place, making new connections, doing new things, meeting new people, right? And allowing yourself to generate new energy for yourself. It's like you need to power up for a while after dealing with this situation, Pisces. But you've been very strong here also with the Strength card. And I believe it is bringing transformation here. There's conflict about what it is you're doing. 33 was on a timer. There's things you're trying to do for yourself. It's like you're coming completely away from that energy. You want to stay away from that energy. And you never want to attract that energy. See, you have been making plans, or you have been trying to decide for a while. And this person, they're just somebody who wants to win. But they want to piggyback off of your achievements, your success, right? They want to pull you down to the ground. And some of you, they love to, love bomb. But it's you with the passion. It's you with, the authenticity. It's you with the newness. The fire. You want to, push things forward and build, make it work. But you can't make something work if it's not meant for it to work. And any bright ideas you may have, any newness of a beginning that you may have, that devil energy will deplete you. It will literally drain you where you cannot create. You can't perform. regular abilities that you're supposed to have, everything will be out of balance. Okay? And this is a person that may have a lack mindset. This is a person that probably could have left you hanging before, left you out in the cold before, some kind of way. They just a person of lack. They have a lack of emotions, lack of mentality, you know, probably even lack of money too. They may have lost some things, since if you have left this person, they may have lost some things like, money, a job or something like that, a vehicle or something. If you did separate from this person, they may have experienced a Five of Pentacles energy of you making them feel left out and left behind. But, I mean, what else can you do? You cannot continue to engage with this kind of energy when it's demonic like this. This is not what you want to continue to engage in. So you're dealing with somebody who they're definitely delusional themselves, that they think that you should stay in this. This is someone who thinks that you should stay in this kind of energy. They will keep you in this kind of energy if you allow them to. This has to do with the sacral chakra here. All this red, it has to do with the sacral chakra. Ideas, Ace of Wands, that's the sacral chakra energy of creating, right? And releasing things from the past, like traumas and insecurities and things like that. Okay? So Pisces, I hope that this message, brought clarity to you and was helpful to you in some kind of way for whoever it may have resonated with. 36 on the timer. The pause is the shift. Okay? Pisces, the pause is the shift. Okay? This was the pause. Being in stagnation, being hung up, being in wait. Okay? And somebody here could still be waiting for something to pan out before they make a move. Somebody here could still be waiting to take another step or planning some kind of way to make another move. Because the Three of Wands was out here, the Two of Wands was out here. There's a lot of wands, so there's a lot of action happening. Wands is action, it's fire. Okay? So with all those wands, you're overcoming the burdens. Yeah. You're releasing burdens and surrendering to what? Freedom. Surrendering to what? Going on another journey, another path, going in a different direction, doing something different that you've never done before. But you had to pause, you had to wait. You had to wait it out. You had to think about it, plan, see what's next. How can I do this differently, right? Hangman energy, right? How can I not attract this energy anymore? I see this, I don't want this, this is not what I want. I know what I want. And then the lessons puts you into the wish fulfillment, because now that I know what I don't want, what is it that I do want? Okay? So the pause is necessary, because in the pause, there's a shift. In the pause, there's a change of perspective. In the pause, there's a change of mindset. Okay? So your past is now behind you, Pisces. All you desire, wish fulfillment, all you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect. See, I said reconnect earlier. You need to reconnect with the Most High Mother and Father, your spiritual team. Talk with them. Tell them what you want. And you can go for it. Three of Wands energy. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. So yeah, there is a pull when you decide to go into that Three of Wands energy. That's the pull. Okay? Yeah, in the Four of Wands. Yeah, that's stability too. Marriage, commitment. Because that's basically possibly what someone could have been holding on to. Okay, the fact that you've been with someone for so long. The fact that you've invested so much for so long. And all those things are understandable. So yes, that's going to cause a Nine of Swords energy, because now you got to figure out how to pull out of all this. Now you got to get through all the kinks and the challenges and the obstacles, right? The confusion, the conflict, all the mud. You got to get through all the mud in order to get to that wish fulfillment. But you can do it. And someone here is doing it, or you have done it. Okay? So Pisces, again, I hope this brought some clarity, guys. Once again, I do appreciate your patience, and I thank you for your support. And until next time, Pisces, take care.